Go. All right. Hey, big thanks to the follow there. Techno from the 90s. I am in the present. That's right. So now you guys are hearing when people are following and all that good stuff. Who is this? This is Cadu. All right, we got to ping Cadu. Let him know we got his game going.
You made bad life choices picking the CV.
So here's the thing about the CV, right? Is the fact that the Chkalov, I picked this because the Chkalov is coming back for Black Friday as the Chkalov Black. Whether you like that or not.
Oh, this is a tough map as the CV. Where are you gonna put yourself and not get shot at? I'll give it. If he lives, I'll give him that.
So there's a lot of options. There's a lot of options. For one, he's already on the flank, so he's got that island he could hide behind for a bit. And I think it's probably smart to do so until he knows where the enemy is going to be. Some of you guys are... Cool Hand is at 63%. Bot's at 96%. Hopefully you are still ticking up points towards your King of the Sea, what do we call it? Camouflage? If not, you can pick it up tomorrow. I got Stevie on my lap here. There's Stevie right there. The exclusive drop, that's right. Dutch! What's up, Dutch? What are the black ships of this year?
In the present and doing replays again. The day is glorious. I hope all
We
is
do.
well.
We do. We just have to find the information. Where is the information? Is it... Did I just break an NDA?
Oh no, I'm just a bad CC. I'm sure it's readily. It's probably in a news story. I just haven't read it.
Oh god, please tell me I didn't just break NDA by saying something like that. I don't know. Anyways, I thought you guys would enjoy a Chkalov game, one way or another. And this is Cadu playing it. So we'll take a look at what he's doing. So far, he's doing what you'd expect him to do, right? He's pushing on the flank that he's in. I like that.
Who says they were known months ago? Yeah, terrible CC.
Black ships have been announced. Okay, good.
What are they?
Chkalov, Shinonome, Napoli, Mainz, Kearsarge, Black. Thank you, Cthulhu, for that. Oh, Hoppa, you got super drunk and slept in, missed the finals? That's okay. You still have the opportunity to catch the finals tomorrow. We just did the group stage today, and we did the first round of the playoffs. And Rain just got knocked out of the game. Oof.
I mean, that was from 5th place into top 8.
Yep.
That was all right. I
Yep.
expected them to be higher ranked.
Hey, I'm going to pause you for a second because I think you're missing out on an opportunity, Cadu. Look at the mini-map. You've got a great opportunity to go after... Come on, game. There we go. You got a great opportunity to go after that marker. Ah, he's in smoke. Okay, never mind. So I would double check to see he's in smoke or not. If he is, okay, then don't worry about it. Go off to the Arizona, which is what I think you're about to do. This is a top-tier game. He's in a Tier 8 carrier against a whole bunch of Tier 6s, 7s, and a few 8s. So this is kind of like the dream for matchmaking. So for those of you guys who missed out on a Napoli or a Kearsarge, this is going to be your opportunity to pick up a new one. What are you doing, Cadu?
He's going for the CV.
He's going for the Lexington.
For the CV.
Now, I could see you doing that if you had your fighter consumable available because you could drop it and keep that Lexington lit for days. You don't, though. You used your consumable earlier, so I feel like this is a lot of wasted time. There's the Lex, but you could have already dropped the Arizona and moved on with your next drop. So I don't think that going after the Lexington is really a good idea.
Unless he puts a fighter right here. Put a fighter right there.
Now,
Do it.
Cthulhu, no, he's out of anti-air range, so that's not going to work. You're going to drop, you're going to hit the Lex, so you're not going to kill it, of course. But you're only at 10,000 hit points. of damage. I just wish that if you own the black version, I love the black helmet so much, I wish they allowed you to mount it on the normal version as well. That would be interesting. And Ubot, right, Ubot says he got the Alaska Black from Black Friday containers 2 years ago, and it's a great ship. Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. So the Shinonome is interesting because it's a ship that everybody can get as long as you can complete the honorable service campaign, which should be pretty easy to do. Thorsten86K, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So that's going to be an interesting ship, but I don't know that I would go nuts over trying to get that one. You know? Achilles, thank you for the follow. And also, Jammer48, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate that much. Advice sought. First 6 points for a Hipper commander will never leave the ship. That would be Cthulhu, your typical cruiser build, in my opinion. So you start with either incoming fire alert or your turret. I think your turret traverse is a tier 1. I can't remember off the top of my head. For second point, personally, I always go for whatchamacallit, the one that tells you how many people are shooting at you or targeting you. Priority target, thank you. I'd go for priority target for the second point. For the third point, it's a Hipper, doesn't have a heal. So you could do Adrenaline Rush. You could do, you could always do Survivability Expert. I don't know. And then for fourth point, Concealment is pretty obvious. You can repeat tasks from campaigns, as Dutch says, yes. So you can repeat those tasks so that you can get that Shinonome quicker. Alright, so 35,000 damage so far, 7 minutes in. Game Prodigy, what do you think? Is this what you would expect out of a carrier player? Hey, Grunty.
I'm not a carrier player, so I'm trying to be not critical here, because I've been critical of. But a Russian CV, what you're looking for is the fastest ship you can hit with reliability. It's all about get those planes out, get them on target. The only time you're going to deviate, and you can only deviate slightly, is if you know they've DCP'd and you're going to be able to swing in. So,
right.
And I've been watching. That New Mexico was a great thing to hit. It was also the closest. But for you to fly for the Lexington was a waste of time. And there's a lot of, we're 8 minutes in, you've struck a very few amount of things. And if you would have struck the things that were closer on your southern flank, you'd be able to keep moving forward, which you're doing right now. But you're actually at risk of the sub spot. Right.
Yeah, Prodigy was a little bit turned down. He was a little bit loud during King of the Sea, and then now,
very excited.
Yeah, now since we're following specific planes and stuff, the game itself gets louder. So, sorry for that, Game Prodigy, but I think you're fixed now. Hopefully, you're fixed now. But I agree. I mean, Cadu had a really good opportunity to whack. What was it, Arizona, a tier 6 battleship with basically no anti-air. Like, gee, that's an easy hit. He had the ability to whack the Vladivostok, the Zeton. All of these are good possibilities, but you wasted a lot of time to hit the Lexington, which honestly really didn't matter so far. Thank you, Shockwave. Good to see you. How you doing? And by the way,
there's that sub.
There's that sub. Zidrula, thanks for the follow. Moose, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate it. And yes, Stevie is back in his bed. AWolves84, thanks for the follow. Make sure you guys are hitting or typing exclamation point ticket in chat. I'm sure Puddin has a giveaway going. We have lots of goodies to give away here, so.
And what you just did, 99 times out of 100 would be right with that fighter plane. The reason why you put that fighter plane down is to spot this salmon for the rest of your team, but there's no one that's going to be able to drop. They're too far away. So you're either putting your Cossack and Hatsuharu at risk, or you're responsible for getting him. You know where he's at. You can always go and respot him. His battery was super low.
That salmon is important because he can just walk right into the cap and take it. So if you're lucky, it looks like the Cossack is breaking off to go after the salmon, which is great. That's what you need to happen. Puddin does not have a giveaway going yet. Okay, well, Puddin will get one. Don't worry.
And I think we're seeing our first string damage here. Where
Sweet Leaf, thanks for the follow.
Stick.
And Don Dimano, thanks for the follow as well. I probably mispronounced. Yeah, that was good. I mean, you got a good long flood on there.
What he just hit?
Vladivostok, I think?
No. He's gone. This is the next ship.
Oh.
So hit something. I think it's Titan.
It could be.
That's the ship you need to be going after right now.
But the Vladivostok's closer.
Is that what? Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what he hit? Because
I'm pretty sure it's what he hit, yeah.
If he didn't DCP it, then you want to get rid of that right now.
The plane camo is definitely gorgeous. This is the German camouflage. I don't remember the technical name of it, but still, like, it's pretty awesome. And Motorola, thanks for the follow as well.
So
the focus...
he's throwing planes out fast.
Mm-hmm.
You're not taking any lateral dodging, though. You're losing a lot of planes by not dodging flag.
Which means, in other words, when you're getting into flag, turn left or right. Don't just go straight in. Or do what you're doing right here. Start your run, your drop earlier. And that can work too. That should be at least 1 or 2 hits. 2 hits. Is he still flooding?
Huge fire.
No floods. No fire. DCP. Okay. So now you follow up with your torpedoes. You get the flood going on the flat. I don't like going straight behind him. I think you're better off going middle and then turning into him. Or going south and turning into him. But south and turning in takes longer. These planes are pretty slow.
And well, he's heading for the Lexington. All right, if the Cossack hadn't spotted that salmon,
Mm-hmm.
it's your responsibility. Now that he's in your cap, it's your responsibility to spot him out for the Cossack.
Right.
So,
the other thing is...
Could move on this Vlad, but that salmon is priority at this point.
The other thing is you're wasting an awful lot of time. Like, you went ahead and used your engine boost, and then when you needed it the most, which is when you were in the enemy flak, your engine boost was gone. So be patient. Learn to use that engine boost early and then stop until you get onto the target and then use it again. Vlad dodged all of those torpedoes because you were stern onto him. It was very easy.
If that Lexington wouldn't have died,
yeah,
we'd be getting scorched right here.
All right, so the salmon is dead, so you don't have to worry about your cap getting taken. Now you just have to drop the Z-10. A little bit late, I think, in that drop there. Also, you might want to, like, back up with your carrier. I think that's what you just did. Go south and turn, and you risk taking less than 8 damage. Yes, right? Now there's two battleships you have to deal with, so that's oof.
But look at where your team's at. So, and this is where the difference between great carriers and amazing carriers. So you want to get damage right now, great. But if you can turn either the Vlad or the Titan to be broadside to your new mechs or Fuso, your team will get the damage.
In other words, you come in from the north or the south to convince them to turn instead of coming in the same direction.
Yeah, you may not get the damage, which sucks. But that's where all of your firepower is currently located, and they are all still able to stay fairly...
Yep.
The Vlad's doing silly things.
So, Steven is asking, this is Torp's German divers and skips. It's similar to German dive bombs. It's more just kind of like an LOL bomb because it's like a circle, like the German reticle, but they're all over the place with the bombs, and it's ridiculous. They're like midway bombs at tier 10. Carlos, look at Carlos smoking you up. That's kind of nice. Yeah, nice teamwork there.
Life. He saved your life right there. But
yeah, they're HE bombs. Yep.
You're keeping that Titan in a position where your Fuso can shoot at him.
Although that Fuso is really, really far back. And yes, I would agree. Compliment him, definitely. Definitely compliment that guy. Teamwork should always be rewarded, in my opinion. Now, here we go. We got the HE Dive Bomber Reticule. This is ridiculous against destroyers, of which we haven't seen the Leone in a very long time. You're coming in on the Z-10. Here we go. There's the drop. You're going to get at least one hit. There's two. Keep backing up. Now, you want to come in the Z-10, but you don't want the Devonshire's anti-air coming in. So I like this play to come in through the north.
Well, the Fusion has fired torps right now. And by coming in on this angle, you're going to force the Zeiten to turn. And if he white-lined those torps or did anything here,
they're missing.
You're messing up the Fusion's aim.
That's okay, because you got the kill.
Did you get the kill?
You got the kill.
No, Fusion died to Devonshire. So...
Yes, but Chkalov got the kill on the Z-10. So it works.
I would have went for the Devonshire and let the Zeiten or the Fusion get the deep water torps on the... As a destroyer player, nothing irritates me more.
I'd keep going.
Those torpedoes out, and then the CV turns him.
Sure, I'd keep going though on the Zeet until he's dead. He's the lower health target. Then focus the Devonshire. So that makes sense to me. 11 Crot, 111 Crot. Thanks for the follow. And that Ensalada, nice name. Thank you for the follow. As you might get, no, didn't get the kill. 3 bomb hits though is pretty sexy. We still haven't seen the Leone for a while. The Devonshire is turning broadside to you, so congratulations there. There's the fire. This might do it. I think this is going to do it. Don't even need to drop him. He's going to die from fire anyway. I would have held that, instead gone for the Vladivostok, personally.
But it is good practice on the super fast, repetitive. This is what Russian DD or CVs are really good at.
That's right. So the team actually shoving after you is making life easier for you. It's allowing you to do more damage. Look how much damage you've done now. I would have gone for the Leone? Why? He's really not a threat. Yeah, there's a bit of a glitch dodge with replays. The reticule doesn't line up perfectly with what happens in real life, so you gotta just kind of assume that the reticule's moved up a little bit more from what you see. I don't like that you moved forward. Why did you move forward? One hit for you there. This Vlad is just sensing blood.
Why did this Vlad turn?
That's a great question, because I'll tell you, if he kept going straight, he'd have your broadside right now. Oh well. It is what it is.
But these are good launches on these planes, and you're immediately turning to get the best possible angle.
It's getting a lot better, and I think part of that is because the enemy is giving you the opportunities. Like, that Vlad turned right into that broadside shot. Now, you went to attack, but you'll know, yeah, you screwed that one up. You fluffed it up a bit.
Just abandon it. Abandon
ship, women and mogs first.
Yeah. Don't wait 6 seconds. You can launch a whole nother flight.
Exactly. Better off just effing off to the ship and then grabbing another strike pattern. More planes coming in, but too late once again. You're trying too hard. Game Project, guess what's going to happen? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
If it's a death pick secondary kill.
You got the drop. You got to fire. Oh my God, Witherer. Look at that, Witherer.
I mean, this Vlad cannot have many DCPs left.
Oh!
Secondary kill?
Screenshotting.
Like
Screenshotting.
Screenshotting. Yeah.
Vikings, thank you for the follow.
Beautiful.
Wow. Okay, so let's do this. Let's see if I have this thing set properly. I might not, because I haven't done this live yet. So World of None, thanks for the follow, and Victim Cheech, thanks for the follow as well. Let me see here. Where is it? Replay rent. Oh, no, I don't want that. I want this. I want this, but I want on this window. Come on. There we go. Boom. Let's show it to you guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Bandit, thanks for the follow. Here is our replay render of that game. God, I'm going to have to drop both of the cameras for a second just because. And you can see here, as you're moving into position, a whole lot of, like, I don't know. Like right here. Here was your chance to hit the marker or the Arizona, but instead you went for the Lexington. You can see that going there. Let me see if I can slow down. Speed, slower.
Yeah, there's like a weird blur on the replay render.
Yeah, it's like it's trying to render everything, but it's missing. There we go. We slowed it down a little bit more. Let's go back in time for a second. Silverhawk, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Bandit, thank you as well. Okay, here we go. First plane's out there. Now, I like the use of the planes. That makes sense there. And then you dropped on the destroyer, went back. Okay, next squadron comes out. You're dropping on the marker again. Good, went back. Now, here's the problem. This is when you drop your skip bombers down here on the bottom. And I'm curious as to why you put a plane up over the Cossack. Because he wasn't really under threat. Now let's continue on. Here's where you had a great opportunity just to turn north right into the Arizona and get some damage. You don't. Instead, you continue to waste a couple minutes going after the Lex. And that's damage you've lost. You got to think of it that way. That's damage you're giving up to spot a carrier that probably won't die. So now you come in, you hit the new mechs. All right, and then now you're torping. Now you're hitting the Zeton and the Vlad. Exactly, Shockwave. You want to hit one target at a time with Russian carriers. Yes.
While always looking at what your team's doing.
Yes.
Yak
Diego.
There's a DCP.
Take advantage of it.
Yeah, at a certain point, you can't light something on fire more. At a certain point, you can't flood more. It's all about getting your planes to the fastest possible target, and that's the counter to Russian CVs as well. You get away from them. If you make them have to fly longer to get to you, even if they're going after you, you're at least extending the amount of time that it's going to take for them and saving damage.
Right.
So that's the counter.
Now look at this: the Zeton, the Vlad, and the Devonshire all know where you are, and they charge you like mad. You are very lucky the Devonshire turned away. You're very lucky the Vladivostok turned away.
And the Fusion smoked you. You gave that guy a compliment, I hope.
I hope so. I didn't see it in the chat window. Congratulations, Elusive Spider. But in any case, I mean, of all things, you should have died a long time earlier. But you got very lucky that your team was there